Smile 2 is the second film by Parker Finn, and it's a continuation of the surprisingly good movie Smile, which came out a couple years back. And this time it follows our lead character, Sky Riley, who is a singer and performer, played amazingly by Naomi Scott. This one's gonna fly under so many people's radars. Naomi Scott does incredible in this movie, and this movie asks so much of her. I'm just gonna get this out of the way right away. There's so many up close shots of her face and relying on so many different emotions from her, and she nails it in every scene. She is so fantastic in this movie, and I cannot praise her enough in this. And then, to what this one's about though is it follows Sky Riley as she kind of battles with the same demon that we saw in the first Smile. And this one I feel like really dives more into like insanity. You go through this with this character. I don't think there's a single scene you are not with Naomi Scott, except the opening. The opening is another thing I will talk about in a little bit. But this movie really explores it, like what's real, what's not. And there's so many scenes where you don't know what's going on and you actually feel like you're going insane with your character, which leads to some expertly set up scares. There was a few times that I fully felt like I was about to karate chop at some ghosts or something, because holy shit was I jumping. There were so many perfectly set up jump scares, one especially involving our character looking at a phone. I'm not going to say anything else about that scene except I physically jumped and said, Jesus. I was looking for him, because awesome jump scare there. But like I said, what I wanted to touch on also is the opening of this movie is incredible. It immediately after where the other one ended is where this one picks up. And it is amazing. It starts out with one single long take that leads from a car to a house. And the music, the sound design, the camera work, everything in this opening prologue, like the first 10 minutes, has you on the edge of your seat. I cannot recommend you seeing this on the biggest screen possible enough. Go to, if you have a monster screen, a laser IMAX, go see this on the biggest screen you can. The sound design alone and the soundtrack of this movie will take you places. Like, the whole time I was kind of in awe on how amazing this movie looked as well. I feel like I'm jumping around everywhere and I'm not sticking to one single point, but my point is I very much enjoyed this movie. And I don't know if I should say it's a surprise because, I surprisingly liked the first one when I thought after I saw the trailer that it was going to be the worst movie of the year. And then it got me pretty excited to see Smile 2. And it met my expectations and some. Parker Finn got a larger budget, and you can definitely tell because, like I said, it looks amazing. It's one of the better looking movies of the year. There's a lot of beautiful cinematic shots. There's a lot of, like I said, the up close and personal shots with our lead character, Sky Riley. And Naomi Scott kills it. Like I said, every goddamn scene, she murders it. And so, I don't know what else I can really gush about on this movie. All you need to know is go check this out. Like I said, biggest screen possible. I cannot recommend this enough. For scare, I'm gonna do a 7. I am gonna do a 7. And the movie itself, I'm going to give an 8.5. I loved this movie. Please give it a chance. Go see it in theaters. It's gonna be the best way to experience it. I can't remember the last time I saw a good, jump scary horror movie in theaters, because the sound always just amplifies those. And I'm usually not a fan of jump scares, but something about how this movie sets them up with making you feel like you're insane. And also, one last thing. The ending of this movie gets you thinking, or not gets you thinking, but like plays with the mind a lot, and it ends on quite a shocking ending. So look forward to it. When you guys see it, comment down below if you have any other thoughts about the movie. I'm very interested in what you have to say. I appreciate you guys watching. Love you all. Have a fantastic rest of your night.